Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Talking Bullion. I got another package in the mail. This one's a little bit different. This came from an auction I was participating in, an Instagram auction. There's a couple that come on each week that I like to check out and hang around. I usually don't participate a lot in them, but it's cool to watch things come up and what they have available and see how much people are willing to pay for stuff. And once in a while, I do buy a few things myself. Just depends on what it is and what I'm looking for. So on this particular auction, there's a couple items that help to fill some holes in my collection. Now, as most of you know, I'm not a big collector. There are a few things I do collect. Some things I started that, maybe I shouldn't have, and other things are just kind of cool to collect. So these are going to fit in the collector category. So why don't we go ahead and take a look. Alright, now I got this from Stacking.NYC. He's Stacking.NYC actually. He's on Instagram, does a lot of auctions, and he's pretty popular out there. And got a little note from him, so that's cool. Let's see what we have. Got a couple different things in here. Alright, nice little packaging. This cool little sticker. Silver Degenerates, established 2018. Very cool sticker. I like that one. Alright, so let's first talk about the graded coin that I bought. I don't buy a lot of graded stuff, but look at this one. This is a 2020 Krugerrand MS70. So it's got what they call the brown label, the NGC brown label, and that was kind of important in my reasoning for buying it. And let's flip it over and take a look at the back. Most people have seen the Krugerrand before. I mean, look at the nice cartwheeling on that thing. That's a beautiful coin. Those cartwheels, there's like two going across each side, four of them kind of rotating around. That's pretty cool. Don't usually see them like that. Let's check out this side again. So, as you know, an MS70 is a perfect grade. And that's what I've been collecting is Krugerrand's, the silver ones in MS70 in the brown label. Alright. So let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Put it over here. And my light's bouncing off it. Why don't I pull that down here? Do that. Come back in just a little bit. Alright. So let's take a look at what I've been doing here. So as you can see, I've been buying them since 2017. And we see the first day of issue, Krugerrand, first year silver. Now this is a special edition one. It came in a black bag with a nice C of A. Is a very, very nice coin for sure. And you can see that it had a certification of SP70 and the other ones are MS70s. So the SP70 stands for a specimen grade. Now you don't see that a lot, at least I don't, because I don't buy a lot of graded coins. But the specimen grades from NGC coin say this. From its earliest days, the U.S. Mint occasionally produced coins that fall short of the definition for actual proofs, yet are clearly superior to the normal currency issues. In past generations, such pieces were routinely described as proofs by coin dealers and catalogers. Since the 1960s, these would-be proof coins have gradually become accepted under the term specimen, which is abbreviated SP on the NGC certification label. Now, I don't have that one out to show you, but I did want to tell you what the SP meant, just in case you weren't sure. And then a little bit more on it, it says SP is a catch-all that applied to a variety of finishes that are distinct from the appearance of circulation issues, but do not fit any of the proof categories. Specimen can be described early U.S. coins with bold strikes, very brilliant fields, and semi-frost devices, as well as modern US coins that were produced with matte or other unusual finishes. So anyway, yeah, that's an SP grade, and again, I don't have that with me, otherwise I would get out and show it to you. Kind of spent a lot of time talking about something that I don't have on the screen. But as you can see here, I've got the 2017, the 2018, the 2019, and now the 2020 in the MS70. And the reason I bought it was really for this collection. Now, I don't know that this is a great collection. I just looked up this SP70, the 2017 version, on eBay, the sold auctions, and it's selling still for about what I paid for it. So, it's okay. Probably wouldn't lose any money on it, but probably wouldn't make any money on it either. But generally speaking, if you're collecting, it's not because you're doing it to make money or as an investment. You're doing it because you like it. And I do like the Krugerrand. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's a nice coin, but I really thought that maybe collecting a government-backed coin in MS70 that are reasonably priced, like that first coin cost me I think close to $90. But the other two, and since then, have cost, the 2018, 2019 were under $45 a piece, and this one was just a few bucks more than that. So, the first 3 years, under $200, and, maybe with this year, about $250 for the 4 coins. So, not terrible. And that's really one of the reasons why I did it, is because, again, government-backed, government-issued, decent silver coin, and reasonably priced to get into. So that's the 2020 South Africa Krugerrand. All right, pretty cool, huh? So what else did we get? This is a 2017 1 Onza Libertad. Now, another one of my collections that I'm doing is I'm trying to get a BU version of the Libertads for every single year they've been made. I know there's a lot of different versions of the Libertad. There's proof versions, 5 ounce, half ounce, quarter ounce, all kinds of different ones. I'm really just trying to collect the 1 ounce BU version. And as you can see here, this is in beautiful shape. Nothing wrong with this coin at all. This is awesome. So I picked this up as well from Stacking.NYC. And very nice, huh? Now let me go ahead and bring up some data on this one, if I can get my thing to focus. Probably zoom in a little bit closer for this one. So first thing I want to show you is my chart. This is kind of how I track things. Okay, so you can see I just have every year listed, and I track when I bought it, how much I paid for it, what the metal price was at the time. You can see here there's some gaps, like I know I have a 1989, but I'm not sure when I bought it. A 2001, not sure when I bought it. So when I put this chart together, I came across these and I just didn't have a lot of data on them, but I still wanted to make note that, I had one. So like for example, when this auction came up for Libertad, I went to this chart, which is why it's nice to have, and I said, hey, I don't have the 2017 yet. You can see I just bought this recently, right? How much I paid for it? $36, which when you look at the other ones was pretty high. And at the time, spot was $25. So this had an $11 premium. It's not uncommon for the libs, especially right now in early 2021, to have a pretty high premium on them. So I'm not real thrilled about paying, $36 for a Libertad, but on the other hand, buying one once in a while to keep the collection going, once in a while, throw it out there, pick something up. Some of these Libertads, though, are pretty pricey right now, and they might be difficult, especially in the late 90s here. You can see 96, 97, 98 right through here. There's a big blank, and I did some research on that. So let's take a look at the 96. Let me go ahead and remove this chart. And let's bring up the 96. So on eBay, this is a recent auction. One sold for $85. So yeah, that's going to be an expensive hole to fill right there in my collection. So let's take a look at the 97. So the 97 was $83. And green, when you see green with an eBay auction, that's the sold price. So when I go look at, like for example, when this auction was going on and the 2017 came up, I go to eBay, I pull up the sold auctions and I see what they've been going for to know if I'm getting it for a good price or not. And if I'm not, then I just won't buy it. So I do that in almost everything I purchase, even that 2020 Krugerrand, I did the same thing. I might have paid a few bucks more than a sold auction, but there's a lot of different labels for NGC, and this was the brown label, and I wanted the brown label on that one. So, all right, back to the Libertads then. So a 96 was 85, 97 was 83. So let's look at 98. Now I pulled 3 in a row here. Look at these, 1998s. $220, $277, and another $220. So these are just the regular 1 ounce Libertads. And look at the price on these things, huh? Over $200. Ouch. Should have got them back in 2018, back when I started collecting them, huh? And then finally, let's look at the 99s. Look at these, 160, 180, 170. So yeah, these Libertads are gonna be difficult to get that chart filled up with, because I still have a long way to go. Still have a lot in here. So yeah, we're gonna have to see if we can, pick these up and get this collection done. I'm in no hurry. There's no reason to go out there and overpay, but I'd still like to get one of every year. Wouldn't that be cool? Now down here you can see in November, these are the 10 2020 Libertads that I bought. As you know, the 2020s were a pretty hot item, and I did pay a lot for those, $36.42 a piece. One spot was $24.27. This one here, the 2019, the only 2019 I have right now is the 5 ounce Libertad. And I got that for $100. I remember Atmex had a sale on it for $100, and I think at that time it was regular $120. But boy, don't we wish we could pick up a 5 ounce Libertad for $100 nowadays, huh? Man, that was a great deal. So I do have one 5 ounce Libertad, and actually I still need a 1 ounce 2019 as well, because I only have the 5 ounce. So that's what I picked up from the auction. Some pretty cool stuff. Let's go ahead and get these off the screen. And let's bring over this Krugerrand. Show it off next to the Libertad. And yeah, pretty nice, huh? Couple nice auction items, pretty cool. Got them for a fair price. And, Stacking.NYC gets them shipped out pretty quick, and it's very easy to do business with them and get things sent out. So if you guys aren't aware of them or haven't checked out his auctions on Instagram, I'm sure you'd appreciate it if you checked them out and bought some things. Because he does it, I think he does it and does them at least a couple times a week. So anyway, what do you think, huh? South Africa and Mexico. Pretty cool. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. And always remember, let's keep talking bullion.